Recording. So welcome everybody to our April 2022 community update. So Matt's been kind enough to put together another great presentation for you guys last month. We kind of switched it up. We started doing presentations, get a bit more professional with everything. So for those that don't know, my name's Angelo. I'm the CEO of The Funded Trader. We've been in business about a year now. For those that are new, what we do is we have a two-part challenge. If you guys pass, you trade our money, and then you guys get payouts, right? In layman's terms, that's what we do. So we've got a ton of people in here that I can see have already been trading with us. We probably have some new people in here as well. And we are extremely excited to have you guys on. If you're rewatching this, thank you guys for tuning in. So yeah, that being said, as my role in the company, I oversee everything, as you guys know, very active in the Discord, very active with helping with support and driving kind of all of our initiatives forward. I'll let Matt do a bit of an intro for himself on, who he is and what he does.
Hey guys, I'm Matt. I'm the Chief Operating Officer here of The Funded Trader. Been here with the firm for a few months now. Been working with Angelo and Carlos most of 2021, and I basically oversee a lot of the day-to-day operations of the organization, the trader success team, involved in the growth and marketing side, hiring. So for all of you who have applied in the past and submitted resumes, you probably heard back from me over the past couple weeks. And just here to help grow and optimize the organization because we are hitting massive growth targets right now, which is incredibly exciting. And so our whole goal right now is to achieve excellence as we're hitting big milestones in terms of growth, also achieving excellence in the operationalization of the organization.
Yep. Yeah. And Matt has been instrumental in taking our company internally to the next level here. Many of you guys may know from previous updates that Matt has done, but like he said, he's pretty much helping us hire everyone that we need to bring on in order to continue to scale at a pretty sustainable level here. We're definitely growing at a very rapid pace due to obviously the community that we're building and our partners, Blake and Forex League and everything else that we're doing. So it is of the most critical importance for us to be extremely organized in this scale up phase. You guys may know from some other companies, just inside of our niche, but also just in general, kind of a death knell is businesses, they start to scale and they can't handle the volume coming in from a support perspective or just from infrastructure perspective. So we're trying to stay on top of everything the best that we can. Most of you guys know we are online, almost 24/7, at least myself. Carlos, Matt is pretty much right there with us. Like he's online almost 24/7 as well. So it's an exciting time for us. And we're just grateful really for the opportunity to work on this company. So that being said, let's pretty much get into it. I'm going to hold off any questions we're going to take towards the end of the session. We're going to do a giveaway towards the end. So if you guys do have a question, we're going to get to that. You'll post your question. Me and Matt will run through as many as we can. We're going to try to keep the session to an hour and a half max. I know last time we kind of hit an hour and a half and we could have even gone even more. So we're going to try to keep it, to a minimum here because we're going to be respectful of everyone's time and our time as well. And we know that it's Friday too. So let's pretty much get into it here. All right. So the agenda for today, pretty much what we're going to cover. We're going to go through some new product releases. We're going to do, our team is expanding. So as Matt mentioned, he's helping us grow our team. So we're going to get into some new roles that we recently brought on, in addition to pretty much the six people or so that we hired that we kind of detailed on the last community update. We're going to get into some stats and metrics. So we're going to take a look at this month. How did people do with payouts? Overall, like how much did we pay out? How much was the biggest payout? Stuff like that. We did run a community survey last month in the beginning of the month. So we have quantified those results and we're more than happy to share those results with you guys. So we're going to go that at the end, and then the good news minute. So we just want to highlight one accomplishment that we've had over the last month. Definitely want to bring it to light here. We've been working on a bunch of amazing things, and we've also had some obstacles along the way that we've been kind of battling. So we're going to highlight both of those things. We're always trying to be as transparent as possible. That's extremely important for us. Is there anything else you wanted to add for the agenda, Matt?
No, that's the high level of it. So I think we just get right in. We got a lot to cover.
Oh yeah, let's do it. All right, so part of these presentations, guys, is we want to almost be repetitive, in who are we, what are we doing, what do we stand for, and everything like that. So our company, the vision has always been to provide industry-leading opportunities to traders to gain access to additional capital that will allow you guys to build your funding kingdom, right? For those that have been on the website from day one, literally that has been the motto is we are traders. Blake, myself, Nick, Carlos, the founders of this company, all of us worked with FTMO, all of us worked with other firms, all of us know kind of what everyone wants, out of these programs. And we are just trying to give successful people the best opportunities possible. That being said, we do believe everyone and anyone in the world can become a successful trader. We do believe that this opportunity, being as accessible as it is in 2022, is pretty much life-changing. You guys are going to need proper education, support, risk management, and the community. So we are bringing all of those things to you guys. I think, in my opinion, the community, along with the support, is the biggest thing for our company. We are definitely doubling down on that, and we'll get into that later when we announce kind of some things later in the presentation. But community for us is huge. I know how lonely it can be trading, taking challenges, failing, right, at what you're doing. So having a community to come to and for you guys to get feedback from your peers and even us as well is very critical for you guys in your trading journey. That being said, through our platform, many have built a trading empire. Welcome you joining us. And what I mean by trading empire, guys, is people are getting payouts. And I think right now, people are kind of overseeing what a 5K payout means to somebody, right? Everyone's like, oh, 50K, 100K, 20K payouts. Guys, if you're getting paid out $2,000 or $3,000 or $5,000, that is still a huge accomplishment. That's may not be life changing, right? But it could cover bills. It can buy you some leisurely things, right? It can definitely change the situation just getting a few $1,000. And that's what we mean by building a trading empire. Is a lot of people don't have a lot of money, right? So being able to trade these 100K, 50K, 200K, 400K accounts, this is a game changer because they have the skill. They just kind of need the capital. So our mission, and again, we want to really lean into this. We want everyone that's trading with us, everyone that's part of our community, we want you guys to know this is kind of what we're going after. So to offer world-class technology, exceptional 24/7 support, customer-centric challenges, and become the destination for top talent traders, right? So at this point, we are hitting on everything that we possibly can when it comes to our mission statement. As most of you know, I am very customer-centric, and Blake is very customer-centric. All the partners are, right? We're all trying to listen to the customer as much as we can, the traders as much as we can. That way we can give you guys the best experience possible. There's always going to be limitations, right? There's not going to be a point at which we kind of are perfect. There's always going to be things that we need to work on, things that we can improve. And us as a management team, we are here to really dedicate ourselves to this continuous improvement and to creating the best possible environment. So our company values, so we're a company anchored in integrity and transparency. Everyone sees this, not on a daily basis, but every now and then you'll see in the Discord, somebody will put in there a complaint, right? There'll be an issue that happens. There'll be a question about a payout, about a failed challenge, about someone had questions about the scaling plan, right? There, like I said, there is always going to be things that hypothetically are going wrong, right? That's just the nature of being in business. If there weren't things going wrong, and you're probably not doing anything, right? So we want to, when things are going wrong, we want to be very transparent. We want to stick to what we've said. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes I even say the wrong thing, in the chat. Sometimes Matt, maybe says the wrong thing in the chat and then has to be corrected. And that's completely okay, right? We're here to own up and hold ourselves accountable when we make mistakes. And I think if we're trying to act like we're perfect and, not making mistakes, that's where you're going wrong. And then that's where, there's kind of a disconnect between you and everyone else, right? So definitely one of our key values are company integrity and transparency. We're a company with a responsibility to giving back to our community. So it's kind of mind blowing in a sense. I mean, I'm obviously not you guys sitting in your shoes, right? Just kind of looking at Funded Trader as a potential trader that wants to work with us, but we are giving back as much as we can in the form of giveaways, in the form of just opportunities for you guys to express your concerns. We are trying to be responsible with the blessing that we have of running this company. And we are trying to give back, give away challenges, give away cash, give away opportunities to people. So that is a pillar of our business. And Matt can get a little bit into as well, kind of the initiative that we did around Ukraine recently, because obviously that's a big topic right now.
Yeah, this is a big one for us. Obviously, as everything's going on in the world, just removing the political nature of the whole situation. Anytime that you're seeing families, children, women, etc., be put in a very challenging, very difficult, life-changing situation, it's worth picking our heads up and supporting, freedom, supporting health, supporting children. So if you're interested in joining us, we did make a contribution recently to a nonprofit organization to really invest in the children specifically who are being displaced as a result of what is going on with this conflict. Again, removing any political components of this, it's not even about really the political side of it. It's more so supporting people, the actual people and the children who are clearly being displaced. And it's very devastating for millions of people. And obviously, this isn't just unique to Ukraine. This is happening globally. So we're not also here from a political standpoint. We're not trying to say that, hey, support just Ukraine and not other initiatives around the world. Obviously, there's a lot happening. But this is top of mind for everyone, and we want to highlight this here for the community. So if you would like to join us, we did share some links and some promotions out to everyone regarding this initiative that you guys can all support. But I encourage you to do your own research as well. Go out there and support the initiatives that matter most to you. We're giving back to the community in this capacity. We continue to look to invest in other philanthropic areas. Angela and I have actually been going back and forth looking at this really interesting nonprofit that I'll share more details on in an upcoming community update. But yeah, this is one that's obviously top of mind for everyone. If you do have capacity, $1, $2, $5, whatever it might be, yeah, make a gift either to a cause that's directly related to Ukraine, or make a gift to something that resonates with you, whatever it might be. Gratitude, appreciation, giving back, that goes a long way. And just a quick aside, as traders, as people who are looking to generate wealth, the more you give, the more you get. So get very comfortable with this concept of giving money away. It's called cash flow. It's a flow in and out. So I highly recommend everyone to just become a little more philanthropic, generous, and to support our brothers and sisters around the world.
Yeah. Yeah. And just to comment on that as well. I mean, we definitely got some feedback from some people that were, like Matt said, why aren't we supporting the children in this place and this place and this place? And right, I mean, it's not right now. Obviously, we recognize there's numerous global issues that are going on, right? And politically, we're not just aligned to support just Ukraine, right? We want to, as a company, and I've discussed this privately with Matt, we definitely want to create a kind of an initiative that we go after as a company. We want philanthropy to be a huge part of our business. And right now we saw Ukraine as an immediate situation that we wanted to, be a part of and obviously support the people that are there. But moving into the future, this isn't just a one-time thing, right? As a business, we definitely want to continue to find organizations that we're going to be able to give back to. And like Matt said, if the cash flow is there, there's no reason not to give back at the end of the day. I mean, there's no greed on this side. We're trying to do what's right out here, and if we have the means to support, groups, and I know one of our team members, he's actually from Ukraine, and he gave us some insights on kind of what he sees going on there and how we could maybe impact even more than the organization that we invested in. And there's always going to be better ways to do things, and we're going to keep our ears open, to what's out there. And if any of you guys had any initiatives, or obviously if you're on the ground somewhere where you need support and whatnot, and you wanted to make us aware, I mean, feel more than free to reach out to us, and we can definitely consider, as a company, kind of moving in that direction and helping support that cause. So, yep, definitely big part of our business, trying to give back. And yeah, appreciate Matt's help on getting the Ukraine thing organized. It's been obviously, kind of a quick or sudden situation, and I'm glad we're able to contribute there. So that being said, let's move on to the last company value here. We're a company that pursues excellence and simplicity in all aspects. So we are trying to aggressively do the absolute best that we can as a team, be the absolute best that we can. That being said, we're not going to be perfect. We need to live with ease, right? So we're trying to do things, not make things complex. We're not trying to overdo ourselves, burn ourselves out, right? But I think as a company and as a community, we should all be pursuing excellence. We should all be holding ourselves accountable. We should all be giving each other encouragement, on this pursuit. And as long as you guys have a goal and you guys are working towards it, that's success, right? That's really what it is. So I'll give Matt an opportunity to touch on this one.
Yeah, this is just another one where we can just go for hours on, because it's just such an important component to not only our company building, we're building a rapidly growing organization, but for the context of everyone on the call, right? Everyone should really be looking at, this concept in the chat window, right? Someone brought up Extreme Ownership, and that's a phenomenal book by Jocko Willink. If anyone hasn't read it, or if anyone has read it, I highly encourage checking it out. Pursuing excellence means taking extreme ownership and developing self-mastery. It requires the courage to look at yourself in the mirror, see where your faults are day to day. And this is in the context of trading, but also understanding that, bringing simplicity into your life, not just with the trading, but even your habits, getting into a routine, getting your mindset correct, getting your physiology correct. This is where you're going to win. It's all these different behaviors and updating your sense of identity that's going to allow you to create and achieve excellence. So excellence isn't something you achieve once, it's something that is ongoing, and you have to earn it in every moment. So I highly encourage everyone to reflect on that throughout the weekend as you're going into Monday for a new week of trading. Think through the concept of, how can I bring more simplicity into my trading and my routines? How can I bring more excellence into my behavior and my mindset? Those are values that we express as a company, but we obviously want all of our traders. You guys are part of our organization, right? We have agreements with you guys. We really look for you guys to be as effective in your role as possible, because that's ultimately how you guys make the most money as well and achieve your goals and your liberation. So appreciate you guys, diving into these core values with us. We're never not going to talk about these in a community update because they're so important. And there's always different contexts to bring these through and to just paint, color through. So appreciate you guys taking some time with us on these company values.
Oh yeah. Let's go to the next one. All right. So let's start to get into kind of some details here. And actually what I'm going to do, Matt, is I'm going to drop, because I see a lot of people dropping off and we're obviously right at the 100 mark. Yep. I'm going to drop the presentation in the Discord so people can pull it up. And then I'm actually just going to join the voice chat in the Discord. And then that way people can kind of listen in to what's going on here.
Awesome. Yeah, that's no problem.
We'll see if it works. All right, so let's get into the broker launch. As you guys know, this month or this past month, this current month, whatever, we brought Eightcap to you guys. So it was a new broker that we're working with. We want to kind of go over the timeline, where we're where we're at with everything, there's been some issues. And even to go back a little bit to the last company value is we are always going to, even myself, right? There's always going to be things that we do wrong. There's always going to be failures. If for you guys that for you in this call that have been following me particularly for the last year, 2 years, 3 years, there is always failures, right? We're always trying new things. We're always obviously there's success as well, but there's always things that are going wrong. And we got to remain resilient, guys. Got to remain resilient. Matt saw it firsthand, right? With everything that happened with me and stuff. We got to remain resilient. You got to, what is your goal, right? What is the target? And you're not going to get there by complaining. You're going to get there by not doing anything, right? So always take action. So leading into this with the broker launch, let's go ahead and take a look. So our current timeline with this, we did obviously scoping, development, testing. We're now in the go live phase. So this is where we're currently at. We've implemented the broker solution for challenge accounts. We've provided the announcement, the documentation, live support. So right now, for those that don't know, most of you probably do, Eightcap's available for challenges. It hasn't been rolled out yet for the funded accounts. The reason being is we're still waiting on some access to the live server for the funded accounts. We just received the word yesterday that we would be getting that access. So I posted an update in the chat that by May 14th, the absolute latest, we should be getting live people on the live server and trading on their live accounts. So unfortunately, right now, if you are trading Eightcap in the challenge, you will go live on a purple trading account. I'll post details about all of this, the transition and whatnot. But basically, once Eightcap is available, if you want an Eightcap account and you're on purple trading, you can message us. We'll just send you an Eightcap account with your current balance, everything like that. Your withdrawal doesn't get reset, nothing like that. So we'll try to make the transition as smooth as possible for you guys. So that way you can get in on that. So currently we are in the go live period. There have been some bumps and bruises along the way. So some recent challenges that we have had with the broker launch is some initial server issues. We've had some communication kind of lapses here, and then going live with the funded accounts, as I kind of just detailed. So the server issues specifically were with MT5. Basically, at least what we've been told, and obviously we don't want any of these issues happening, but what we've been told is pretty much that MetaTrader rolled out an update for MT5, some sort of server update that put a lot of pressure, I guess, on their systems. I guess they got overloaded and weren't prepared, for this situation, and then that caused some outage, some downtime, which during the week is obviously, as you guys know, not ideal. So whenever something like that happens, obviously it's not good, right? It's not the best situation. We fully acknowledge that. We do the best that we can to rectify any issues that you guys have. From a company standpoint internally, really what we do is we go to the broker and, per our agreement with them, we're asking them, what is the time that you guys saw downtime, right? Is it between 9:02 and 9:15, right? What is the exact time that there is server downtime? Because as soon as people hear that there's an issue, all of a sudden you got everyone and their mother reaching out to us. Oh, I took this trade and not this trade and this, and this, and right. And there's just like a tsunami of support issues. So we're always just trying to get down to the facts. What is the exact times the issue occurred? Okay, we have the exact times. Let's now get organized. Let's roll all these issues. We use ClickUp. Let's roll them in some sort of project management, issue management tool. And let's go through each issue. Let's make sure that the complaint happened within the designated time frame, and then let's resolve the issue in the most fair way possible that we can. What we started doing when there is an issue like this, a lot of times we get people that hit us up and they're like, yo, I was in this trade, and if I was able to be in the trade still, I would have been up, $100,000, right? And then they want us to add all this money to their account. And from our perspective, we trading, as you guys know, there's no, I would have done this, I would have done that. There's just, what did you do, right? And unfortunately, in that situation, when there's a server outage, there's not an opportunity for you to do anything, right? There's not an opportunity for you to take a trade, to close a trade, to do anything. The best that we can do is if you had a trade and it goes into loss, we can obviously rectify that trade, close it. We can close it at the time the server issue occurred. What we've been doing is rolling back those trades, just break even, just to be fair to you guys. Because to your point, I mean, maybe you would have managed it good or not. That's kind of a company thing. We want to give you guys the opportunity to give that money back if you did suffer losses in that situation. Are we going to add $40,000 to your account because you would have exited at the best possible moment considering it was down? No, that's not what we're going to do here. That's not how we're going to handle these issues. Now, we don't expect these issues to occur. You know, from what we've been communicated from Eightcap, they've done everything they could to resolve this. So we're not expecting these to be persistent. But at the end of the day, things do happen, and we're trying to scale with them and obviously give them the benefit of the doubt here. So we're going to do the best we can to remediate these issues. And, you know, we apologize if at any point, you know, those have inconvenienced you guys. Now, when it comes to, like I just said, going live with the funded accounts, we can get into a lot about that kind of in the back end. We had somebody ask a question. I just want to bring this up. We had somebody ask a question recently in the funded group, and they started to notice that there was live conditions on phase 2. So we have been working on this for quite some time, and we basically came to the conclusion that in order for us to actually profitably start to take trades once people are on the funded phase, it makes the most sense for people in phase 2 to have the live conditions. The reason being is the phase 2 is a verification phase, guys. Phase 2 isn't just whatever. Phase 2 is you guys passed phase 1, you killed it phase 1, right? We are now testing, do you have a profitable strategy to actually go live? Do you have a profitable strategy to put on the live markets? And as our business continues to develop internally to become more sophisticated, as our partnerships continue to grow, we obviously want to do the absolute best that we can to identify the people that are going to make us money. If we as a firm are losing money on the funded group, if we can't find the best trading flow transparently, we won't exist as a company, right? A lot of people talk about, oh, sign up fees are what funds the prop firm and everything. I'll tell you this right now, sign up fees, huge part of it. Creating revenue streams from the trading flow, even more important, right? So that continues to be our focus. And putting the live conditions on phase 2, please excuse this fighter jet that's about to crash my building. Putting the live conditions on phase 2 is something that is done on Purple Trading. It's not on Eightcap. Currently, it is being rolled out on Eightcap as well. So look out for that. And that being said, we're not trying to create an environment that's completely unrealistic. We're trying to give you guys the same conditions you would be getting on an actual real account. So if you guys are ripping 100 lots, just know that on a real live account, if you've never traded one, there is going to be slippage. And the reason is, if you guys don't know, we've said it in previous community updates, is there's actually liquidity behind this. If you want to fill an order, you got to find someone on the other side of these orders. So when you're taking huge orders, it's going to probably delay the order from being executed or give you a much worse price. We can get into all of that. We've kind of went over it in greater detail, not on the previous community update in March, but I believe the one in February, we really went into detail on that topic and kind of went over it for you guys. So if you do want to go back and review that, highly suggest taking that in if you guys have additional questions. But these have been some of the recent challenges. We're not trying to make it seem as though it's all, flowers and daisies on this side of the fence, right? There's always going to be issues. We're doing the best that we can to navigate them. And honestly, for me, issues show me that we are growing, right? That we're pushing the envelope, that we're trying to do something big, right? If there wasn't challenges, like I said before, what are we doing here? We're not thinking big enough. We're not trying to disrupt an industry enough, right? We're not doing what we need to do ultimately to grow this company. Let's move on here. Company initiatives. Maybe I'll hand this one over to you, Matt, and you can kind of dive in and go through it a bit.
Yeah, fantastic. So these are the big company initiatives. We obviously have a lot going on that's not necessarily on this roadmap here, but ultimately the rewards program. This is a really exciting initiative that Angelo spearheaded and is currently live. So anyone who's not aware of this, we do have the Funded Trader Rewards program, and this is where we actually offer monetary rewards for trader generated content about their experience with the Funded Trader. So all these details have been provided. They're in Discord. We've sent them out via email. So for anyone who's interested in learning more about our rewards program, I'm even going to be creating a Knowledge Center article about our rewards program before the weekend hits, just highlighting what you guys can do to earn extra passive income, which is phenomenal. Not necessarily passive, you obviously have to do the work, but it's just extra income. So if you're interested in promoting and sharing more details about our company and being genuine and pumping it out to your community and sending it over to us, we are more than happy to provide other opportunities, other vehicles for you guys to generate more income, right? We're all here to expand our income and to create the life of our dreams. This is just one more vehicle for you guys to do that. And it's clearly symbiotic. We obviously get a lot out of it as well. And we want to promote you guys. We want to promote what you have to say about your experiences. And it means a lot to us that you would even be willing to do that. So thank you. The next one is the Funded Traders Hub. So this will be coming out likely, Angela, just in terms of this, sounds like it's going to be more so like mid to late May, probably closer to late May at this point. It's a massive project we're working on. This Traders Hub is going to essentially consolidate our WordPress, our front end WordPress site, and our back end dashboard through one login. And it's going to move certain elements of the front end website into the back end where you're going to have to log in to have access to it. The whole purpose of this is to enhance the user experience. So, on our end, we understand how frustrating it might be to have multiple login credentials for accounts, et cetera. We're looking to consolidate that into just one login for the Funded Trader for the hub. And it's going to come with some really slick updates to the dashboard UI, the user interface itself. So that'll be coming out end of May. Andrew, is there anything else you want to share with regards to that? If not, we can just move to the next two. Just want to give you an opportunity.
Yeah, just wanted to butt in there. One, you threw around the passive income word.
I know. Can't do that.
That's a big word. So
can't do that. Can't do that.
No, it's definitely, it's not passive, but it is a good opportunity for you guys to like Matt said, create some content. We need the content. That's really why we're doing it. Like, we're being transparent about it. We want you guys to create content. There's literally people making, we're going to get into some stats later on, but people are making money hand over fist. And I'll say this, a lot of the people making money are the people who are the most quiet in the chat, because I was thinking this the other day, like, they're busy, they're having success, right? They're humble, like they're not in the chat, like, oh, like, all this stuff, right? Like they're not complaining, right? They're exempling some level of excellence in what they're doing, right? So we want to get these people to speak more because it's motivational. It's obviously, we want people to see that people are getting paid, that people are obviously taking advantage of these opportunities. But we just want motivation out there as well. We know a lot of people are out there just getting into it, thinking about getting into funding, or somebody's taken the challenge 10 times and has failed, right? I myself, I can be transparent with you guys, FTMO, I failed multiple FTMO challenges. Like, I know what it's like to pass, to fail, to get funded accounts, to fail funded accounts. And that's why I do try to be empathetic with people in what we're doing. And yeah, so we're trying to do that for motivational purposes. I'm going to say this just before Matt gets into it. One of the conditions for the giveaway for today, what we're going to do is we're going to give away a 200K account and a 100K account. One of the conditions is to basically take a picture of this screen right here and post it on your IG story and tag us. So that'll be one of the conditions for the giveaway for today. Post it, take a picture of this, put it on your IG story, tag the Funded Trader. This is a very important slide, right? These are our biggest projects that we're working on right now. Like Matt said with the Traders Hub, everyone's complaining about having 2 logins to the website. Not everyone, but some people are. And we see that as a huge opportunity for us to just upgrade, our website and our technology. So it did get a little delayed. We were expecting it to come out May 1st, but huge project. We're going to get access about May 15th internally. Then we're going to do some testing. And then once we're done with testing, we'll officially go live with it. So super excited about that. So again, guys, post this on your IG story. That'll be one condition for the giveaway. And I'll obviously be able to see, who posted it on there as well. And maybe after you guys post it, even shoot a message like to our Instagram and just say what your Zoom name is, or yeah, do that as well. So I'll give it back to Matt and we can finish up here.
Yeah, and just to echo that, this is not passive income. In fact, it's very much active income. You have to put in the work to do it. So kind of the complete opposite. And that's kind of what we're talking about, guys. We sometimes make mistakes. It is just what it is. So getting to the security testing piece, we complete our vulnerability testing, our big penetration test for the month of March and April, which was really exciting. We're really happy to report that there were 0 major vulnerabilities found in our entire tech stack and in any of our third-party apps. So that's a huge win just for everyone to know that there is nothing wrong with the security of our organization. But at the same time, we are now implementing, and this will be happening this month, in the month of May, we are implementing a vulnerability disclosure program. And what that means is essentially we do have people that reach out to us from time to time in our support and our email, et cetera, who identify small bugs or very minor vulnerabilities we might need to look at. And what we're doing is we're essentially offering an ability for people to report these to our organization in a very professional manner, in a transparent manner. We evaluate these disclosures to our organization. We evaluate them. And if it's actually serious and something we need to address, even if it's not super serious, but it's worth maybe offering a small reward, that's essentially what we're doing. The disclosure program is intended to incentivize and reward real issues that people find with regards to security vulnerabilities in our tech stack. This is not intended to just get spammed with obviously fake security stuff, but it's just a way for us to level up our own security. We do these vulnerability scans every year, in fact, twice a year. And that allows us to do a full scan of our entire infrastructure. But this is another more proactive manner where we can really empower our community and really anyone who stumbles on our technology and website to come in and just offer guidance if they happen to see something. Security, like anything, is an ongoing project. There's always things that are being updated, and we appreciate people who are forthright and willing to go through that with us. So that'll be May. And then our website performance, we have a couple slides later on in this presentation. We're going to talk on this, but we're going to be addressing the speed and uptime issues that we've personally seen on the Funded Trader website. So if anyone has had frustrations, challenges, or has noticed some downtime or low loading speeds, we are well aware of this ourselves. We're looking at it every single day. And so we have a big project that we're prioritizing for this month to completely optimize the performance of our website. So I appreciate you guys bearing with us on that. If you do have any issues, obviously reach out to our support team if you can't access stuff, but this is an issue that we're well aware of and we're currently addressing. Angela, that pretty much wraps up the company initiatives. If you have anything else you want to share, if not, we can move into the team expansion piece.
1 second. Yeah, nothing that I want to share from my perspective. And like, I think, guys, if you guys have issues with the website, our live chat is 24/7, right? The live chat is 24/7. At least we would like to think it is, right? Sometimes there's like 20 minutes go by, it doesn't answer, whatever. We do the best we can. If you have issues at any time, go create a ticket in Discord, go to the live chat. We'll resolve it. We're not here to fuck you guys up. I hate to, excuse my language. We're not here to, we're not here to, take your money. If there's an issue, right? There's some guy, he purchased a challenge yesterday. The coupon didn't work, right? He paid $300 more. He's in my messages. I'm calling the bank. Listen, man, we'll just send you the $300 back, right? You get the account you want, and that's it. And it's resolved, right? So we ask people just have patience. Kind of the whole theme of this is we're scaling very exponentially, right? And we want obviously to do the best that we absolutely can, but there are going to be issues along the way. So yeah, I think you did a good job covering everything in regards to the initiatives. And these are huge. All of these, the rewards program, the Traders Hub, the testing, the performance, these are all huge things. And as you can see, guys, May 2022 is the timeline here. So if you're wondering why I don't answer if you're messaging me on Instagram or, Discord, or you're messaging Matt, emailing him, he doesn't get back to you because you sent a resume, just know we are working. The work is going on behind the scenes, and we'll get back to you really as soon as we can. So last chance, guys, if you want to post this on your IG story, you'll qualify for one spot in the giveaway. I already saw like 20 people post it, which is fire. So guys, last chance. I'll give you guys one last opportunity to post that on here, and that opportunity is gone. All right, so let's get into the team expansion. I'm gonna let Matt lead this one as well, because he is spearheading this whole initiative here, helping us grow our team, and that's really why we brought him on, right? Someone asked me the other day, they said, there's this other company, I guess, actually one of the people we just hired, they said, there's this other company, you guys know it, they worked for it, I won't mention it, but they just said how unorganized they were. And when they joined the team, they could just tell that it was going to be going downhill very soon, right? So we're confident that with Matt, not only can we scale and not only can we remain organized in what we're doing, but we can be so organized and so on top of all these initiatives and everything that we're doing, that we can continue to drive tremendous change in our team. So I'll let Matt get into this one. I'll go on to the next slide for you.
Perfect. Yeah, it's an exciting update, guys. We have 3 new team members who have just joined the Funded Trader. As you can see, most of our hires previously in our community updates were men. So it's great to see that we have some divine feminine energy coming into the Funded Trader. It's necessary. But yeah, we've got 3 just absolute rock stars joining the organization. Victoria is leading up and heading our trader success team. So for everyone, I'm seeing even in the chat window here, right? Like the support, we're so on it when it comes to support. Obviously, there's areas where we need to level up, and that's literally what we're doing. So we're having Victoria come in, and she's going to actually dedicate 24/7 support for our organization and trader success team, helping us grow, expand, level up our team, mentor them, coach them, optimize our schedule, understand we need to hire more people. We're actually in the process of upgrading our shift schedule for our support team. It's a huge project. So Victoria is going to be just a rock star in that role. We're really honored to have her. She's had a lot of experience leading other support and customer success teams in the past. So we're really honored to have Victoria accept our job offer for this. We interviewed a ton of people for this role, and she was just a rock star on all levels. And she's actually currently a full-time trader. So she knows the trading industry inside and out. And that was a huge, honestly, a big credential we're looking for, not just the support side of things and having experience there, but absolutely knowing what trading is, what prop firms are, being involved in them. And she actually, to your point, Angela, worked for another firm that didn't do so well on the support side. Obviously, she wasn't the cause of them not doing so well. But we're really excited to have her here. Hayley also joined the organization as our influencer marketing analyst, and she's essentially going to be heading up our partnerships. You can kind of consider her like a partnerships coordinator, if you will. We are essentially investing massive amounts of our internal resources, if you will, from a growth and marketing standpoint in building out our influencer and affiliate program. So everyone knows that Blake is one of the co-founders of the Funded Trader. He's been a huge value add in terms of getting the Funded Trader out there into the market. We consider him an influencer, and we're just in the process now with Hayley to identify more individuals, more organizations that can help promote the Funded Trader through an affiliate partnership type of deal. But we're also going to be investing in everyone who is currently an affiliate with the Funded Trader. We're investing in more resources to empower you to be more effective at promoting the Funded Trader and ultimately making more money, right? So this is another way for you guys to generate income. We're just trying to figure out how can we empower our community more and more to generate their own income through the Funded Trader. You guys are contractors of us once you get funded. So we really want to help empower you guys. So be on the lookout. Hayley starts next week, which is quite, and it's going to take her a few weeks to get into the groove and build out some of these resources. But this is a big one. And if you are not yet an affiliate with the Funded Trader, I highly encourage you to sign up. You can go to our affiliate dashboard, go to the website, sign up. We've had people make a lot of money through the affiliate program, and it is epic. Like, people love the funded trader. It pretty much markets itself. So if you're looking for another way to generate income, bring in your community, tap into that, and help them get involved. And then finally, we just brought on Tori. She is a rock star. She's gonna be essentially our video content creator. You can think of her as our spokeswoman, if you will. She's gonna be creating Instagram Reels. So you're gonna see our Instagram content just start blowing up over the next month. She's gonna be posting some really cool content for us. And she's also gonna be doing the funded trader interviews, which is exciting. So she's super personal, very knowledgeable. She's an incredible trader herself. She produces her own content, her own channel, and Angela found her over the past couple of weeks in conversation with her. And so we're just very honored to continue to grow our team. And in our May community update, I'll be announcing more hires. We're actually in the process of continuing to build out our trader success team beyond even Victoria. So we've got some epic things happening from a HR perspective. If you are looking to join our team at this moment in time, we don't really have many more open positions than those that are already announced. We're hiring for our trader success team right now, one supervisor and 2 associates. That's pretty much locked in. So if you're interested in a position for support, it's pretty much locked in at this time, but you're welcome to send me your resume through hiring@thefundedtraderprogram.com. We're also hiring the video editor and graphic designer. That's a position we're hiring for. So if you want to just get involved, put yourself on our radar, send a resume. But I highly encourage you to not just send us a resume. We look for a qualified, detailed resume with great skills and experience. We look for a cover letter in your email that you send to us. We look for you to address us by our names in the email. Be professional. We hired the top quality candidates. And please let us know what position you want to apply for, what area of the business you're interested in. So enough on the HR side. Just want to highlight these 3 epic individuals who will be joining the community. You'll be seeing more of them over the coming weeks as they get onboarded.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks, Matt. And big shout out, obviously, to Matt for helping onboard everyone. And there's a lot of people that have been messaging us and emailing Matt about wanting to start a job. Guys, we really do ask you to be professional in applying for the job. We're trying to post the job descriptions. If you can't find them, the job postings, just send a message in Discord. We'll get it out there for you guys. When you're applying, you should be putting shaping your resume to reflect what the requirements and the responsibilities that are actually in the job description. That'll give you guys the best chance to actually get through to an interview phase. And much like you guys, a lot of these people that we're hiring, right, they're applying just like you. They're not doing anything different. They're sending in resumes, they're sending in their portfolios. Or in Tori's case, she just has an Instagram page and she's just in the niche and is active on there, and that's how she got recognized. So make sure you're as accessible as possible. Make sure the visibility on what you're doing. If you're just applying through the email, make sure you're sending over good content, in your resume. And we want to give out jobs. Like we're hiring aggressively right now. So if you haven't gotten an email back from us and you feel like you emailed Matt already, maybe send the resume again. Don't send the resume 10 times in a row. It's not going to help you, right? That's going to probably get you banned or blocked, right? So yeah, we're hiring. And, again, appreciation to Matt for really helping us with this initiative, because it takes a ton of time. It takes a ton of time to identify the right people. We've been lucky to bring on some amazing people, and we look forward to working with all of them. So going into the next segment of this call. So we've been going about an hour now. All right, so we're on schedule here. So stats
our 2-hour meeting.
Yeah, like we say an hour and a half is about to be. Oh man. All right. So going into the next segment of this, we're getting towards the end actually. So stats and metrics here. Let's see how funded traders are performing. And one of these metrics actually blew my mind. I mean, we were kind of going over reviewing the presentation yesterday, me and Matt, and I was looking at some of the stats and I was like, wow, like this stat really sticks out to me. And it's just like crazy kind of stat. So our current number of funded trader payouts. So to date, as you guys know, we started, or you might not know, we started last May towards the end of May. May 21st was actually the launch. And then about 6 months in is when we really started to pick up. And you could see that reflecting now. In the last month alone, we've paid out 800,000 to funded traders. So ton of money is getting paid out at this point, right? It's not 50,000, not 100,000, 800,000 is getting paid out in the month, right? And we're gonna break that down a little bit more here. So that's the total amount of payouts. The total funded accounts that we have 1739. So I guess, is this the total funded accounts to date, or is this the total currently?
Yeah, to
To
date.
date. So we've had 739 people, new funded accounts in April, 518, up 223 in March. So we've had an additional 223 people join since March, which is a testament to the Rapid Challenge. So for you guys that aren't aware, the Rapid Challenge, we came out with that last month. And honestly, Matt, we didn't even highlight that as much. We'll mention that in the good news minute a bit, but the Rapid Challenge did come out in the last 30 days. And pretty much what that does is it's a lower target. It's an 8% target. It's an 8% max drawdown. It's a 5% daily drawdown, and then no minimum trading days. You guys can pretty much get a funded account in 3 or 4 days. You know, if you pass literally day 1, you hit, day 2, you hit, day 3, you sign your documents, day 4, you get your account, right? So very quick turnaround with the accounts. So if you guys are interested, I know speed is something that's big for everyone. Rapid Challenge is what's driving the growth behind more of the funded accounts coming out here. So I don't know, did we highlight the actual average payout in the presentation?
We didn't, and that was just
Okay.
something to highlight. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to this. I just want to highlight. So guys, the stat that stuck out to me the most over the last month, and this has been very consistent over the last 5 months, is the average payout is $7,700. So the average that someone's getting paid out after taking a challenge is $7,700. Put it into context. If you buy the highest price challenge, it's $1,800 about, right? The risk reward on that is almost 4-to-1. It's like a 3.5, 4-to-1 risk reward. And this is not taking into account, you take multiple of the highest paid challenges. We're not obviously taking that into account. So we want to, blow this out of proportion here. But the risk reward of you getting an account, the likelihood of you getting the average is 7,000, average is 7,700 for the payout, right? So that's a big number. Like that's double or triple what most people are making in a month, realistically, right? That's a huge number to be getting paid out on your account, and that's just stuck out to me. And I think that number will continue to increase, especially now that we're getting a good nucleus of traders that are funded who've had their accounts for multiple months in a row. That number is only going to increase because the quality of what we're doing is the quality of the group of traders that we have is only improving. And I'm not even getting into, there's so many ideas that I have to do with the traders and stuff. We're not even going to get into that right now, but I just wanted to put that on your radar, guys. $7,700 average payout. That stat blew my mind. So let's go through some community survey results, and we're going to start off with the competition. So I'll run through this. Maybe we could do every other mat for this one. All right. So for the competitions, we know, guys, there needs to be changes made, right? There's some things that are going on there. People are creating multiple accounts. There are some people, I guess, are taking advantage of things, whatever. So we kind of polled you guys, what should we do here? And as you can see from the results, we had require a stop loss as the most frequently mentioned or most frequently given feedback, for how we can improve. This is something that can be done. It does need to be scoped out on our end on how to exactly implement it, because it can get a little hairy when it comes to requiring a stop loss. Like, do you get DQ'd automatically if you don't use a stop loss? I know some people are like scalping and they enter the trade and they enter the stop loss afterwards. So we got to kind of scope that out a little bit, but that was the highest feedback on there. Then we had maximum lot size rule. So this one's interesting. I mean, kind of putting on a maximum lot size. I don't know if it's something that we can do logistically. I'd have to look into this. I think it may be possible, but it would take a little bit work on our end, but definitely an interesting feedback there. And then we had 10 minimum trading days, so we had a bunch of other suggestions, then no trades being held over the weekend. In my opinion, this one right here would make the most significant impact. Flattening everyone on Friday. And this is something that we can do realistically immediately. So this might be something that we implement for the next for May's competition. Just because of the feasibility of it, we can get it done pretty much just a flip of a button. And that's something a lot of people are holding trades over the weekend and then getting huge wins in the competitions. And a lot of that is they literally have like 10 accounts and they take positions on either side and then just hold them. Right. So we're trying to mitigate multiple accounts. We have a support team member. He goes through, he actually just went through yesterday, did a full audit. He failed a lot of people that were in the top 20 because we're trying to keep it as honest as possible. So work in progress. We're going to try to implement these things when we can. Website performance. So I'll actually do this one as well. Website performance, when we polled, obviously was pretty good, right? We polled it. You guys gave us some good feedback here. Most people voted 10, right? We had a ton of responses that our website was great. Since then, we personally have noticed a decrease in the performance and the efficiency of the website. It's due to several things. The media page is getting to be pretty big, the files on there, and it's causing quite a bit of problems with us. So the content on the media page, the blogs, the videos, it's causing quite a stir with the website, with the overall load speeds and stuff. Also, just the amount of users that are on the site is increasing, and that's causing quite a bit of stir. So we're definitely right now, we kind of mentioned this in one of our initiatives. We are looking to optimize performance. Obviously, it's great that we got this feedback in the beginning when we did the survey. This was like in last month, we did the survey. But we at this point, we just recognize that we need to make these improvements. I don't know if you wanted to comment on that at all, Matt.
I think we went into detail on it in the earlier slide. I say, guys, like, again, just be patient with us as we're working through this piece. It's a big priority for us. We're definitely frustrated at times where things are loading incorrectly, etc. So just bear with us, but this is something we're going to have resolved this month for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right, TFT content. So I'll let you get into this one a little bit.
It's fun. I was looking at this one, Angela. I noticed that community updates was number 2 to the Funded Trader interviews. I'm just glad it wasn't after educational webinars. It was very close.
Yeah.
But basically, we asked the question, okay, what's your favorite type of content that we're producing through the Funded Trader? And it's clear that the winner right now is the Funded Trader interviews. So we're continuing to do those. Tori's going to be taking those over and just crushing it for us. We're very excited about that. And what this allows us to do is just understand, hey, what does our community enjoy engaging with? And obviously the educational webinars, the account reviews are going to help people actually get better, right? And the Funded Trader interviews as well. Like, I view the Funded Traders as an opportunity to celebrate people who are doing a really great job as funded traders. I think it's really inspiring to hear their stories, their successes, and also their mindset. And here's the thing, not every funded trader that we interview continues on and doesn't breach their account. Shit happens, and it is what it is. And the point isn't that we're doing these videos funded, the funded traders to be like, hey, these are like perfect, excellent human beings, and they're just going to continue to go on and on and on. The point is to highlight people who are achieving success, learn from them, and also learn from their challenges, right? Like, what are the things that they're looking to overcome? We're all human. We're all trying to figure this out together. So it's a community of individuals that we're looking to bring to the table and allow them to speak to you guys as well and to help learn from. Community updates, obviously, we're going to continue to invest in these as well each month. So I appreciate you guys' feedback. It's just insightful to know like where we continue to invest our content resources.
Yep. Yeah. And we're looking to bring some new type of content in the future. We got a lot going on in the month of May. We're going to get a whole vlog going. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. You guys are going to start to kind of meet myself a little bit more. Matt will be featured in the vlog as well. And you're going to see a little bit more on kind of the day-to-day, or not even the day-to-day, but just a little different experience. Me kind of going through some things, and we'll talk about that later on. I'm not going to give away too much about it. But vlogs are coming, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy that. And continue to kind of get to know myself and the other team members, and really get to know the traders too, because they're going to be invited to be in the vlogs as well. So that's one of the pieces of content coming very soon. So let's go to our good news minute. So we're trying to celebrate our wins, milestones, achievements. We have a lot. We have a lot of them, right? As a team, we're working hard, and when you work hard, you're gonna obviously have success. There's gonna be bumps and bruises along the way, but you are going to end up accomplishing your goal. So our biggest payout in April was $54,600. We actually had it here, average payout $7,700. So biggest payout 54K. Obviously, that's huge, right? That's a huge payout. Props to this person. That's literally someone's whole salary in like 1 month. It still blows Matt's mind because Matt's coming from kind of outside of the industry a little bit, and he's like, we just paid someone out $54,000. Like, that's like, how are we not like on the news? You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Right.
it's like insanity. But my opinion, that's coming very soon. I feel like as a company and just the prop firm industry as a whole, this opportunity that people are being given is so good. It's so good. It's really, in my opinion, and I hate to get into this, but it's really true capitalism. I mean, people are going to get rewarded for the work that they're doing, right? They're the people that are focused, disciplined, have an edge, have a strategy, right? They are going to be rewarded. They're going to make money. The people who are consistently doing the wrong thing, that are not able to correct, their shortcomings, they're not going to be able to get a $54,000 payout, right? Then that is what it is. So props to this person. This person had a huge payout. I will say this: leaderboard's got two people above 100K right now. One of them's at like 170. So those are going to be wild payouts. Definitely the biggest ones that I personally seen amongst all the prop firms. They're due to get paid out May 4th. So that's going to be huge, getting them paid out, showing all you guys, obviously, that we're paying out that big. I might even go, who knows, in person by horse and carriage and give these guys like a whole bag of cash, maybe some gold coins, who knows. So we're going to be getting more people paid out. It's going to be epic. But definitely wanted to highlight this big accomplishment over this past month for this trader and just the firm in general. Average payout $7,700. I mean, that's insane, right? That people are making on average $7,700. So news minute there. And I'll leave this to you. We grow and succeed through profound resilience. Let's let Matt tackle this one.
Guys, at the end of each community update, I think what we're going to do is just a little virtues. We're going to talk about mindset, philosophy here, how to build our character, because it's the most important part of becoming a successful trader, and of course being a successful human being in a very world. So for anyone who doesn't understand what the word resilience means, and Angela, it's really cool you brought up earlier in our conversation at the very beginning. Basically, we typically hear resilience means how quickly you can bounce back from a setback, right? So if you fail an account, how quickly can you bounce back and go through it and get to the next win? What I want to do is I want to optimize that definition a little bit, because to me, what resilience is, it's the ability to integrate and move through our challenges. All right. And there's a very big difference between just bouncing back and just basically ignoring the challenge, the setback that we went through. When we do that, when we just think about how quickly can I bounce back, we disregard the learning. And the learning is the gift. We develop mastery and excellence from being resilient. Resilient is an outcome. Resiliency is an outcome. We use resiliency to get to where we need to do. The ability to integrate when we are failing challenges or we're not placing trades that are really successful, you can even approach this in any area of your life, your relationships with your family, your relationships with a significant other, your relationship with yourself. This is really critical to integrate that learning and to truly move through it. And not to get too wishy-washy with this, but to move through it with love. I mean, ultimately, that is a virtue that's really critical. So I want you guys to be thinking about this weekend and this upcoming month, this upcoming month. The theme is resiliency. How can we integrate our challenges, our setbacks, negative self-chatter? How can we integrate that and move through it such that we're getting stronger? One thing I want to drop for everyone is this philosophy that obstacles make me stronger. Angela, I know this is something you and I have talked about, even I think literally probably to the day last year when we're doing a lot of our other, topics of discussion around self-mastery and performance. I really just want to highlight, guys, that like the obstacles that you are facing every single day, you can either run from them and ignore them and never learn from them and ultimately then never achieve greatness and excellence. Or you can really look at these challenges as gifts and go, great, how can I learn from these, grow myself into a stronger, more resilient trader, a stronger, more resilient human, and level up. That's how you're going to build your kingdom. That's how you're going to become a funded trader with our organization. That's how you're going to remain a funded trader with our organization, is integrating our challenges and moving through them. So, Angela, with that, I am curious. I know I told you I was going to quiz you, Angela, and I have a feeling you know the answer to this, but I just want to end on one final thought. For everyone who's a fan of Ray Dalio was the co-founder of the largest, and I believe he still is the co-founder of the largest hedge fund in the world, Bridgewater Capital. And he wrote a phenomenal book called Principles. And if you have not read Principles, I highly encourage you to get a copy today and go read it. But in his book, Principles, he talks about this process of spiraling up. How do you spiral up in life? And he says there's basically a few step process to achieve your goal. Step one is to set your goal. Angelo, do you know what step two of his process is?
Listen, Matt, you can't be putting me on the spot here because my brain doesn't work like that. But I'm a big fan of Ray Dalio as well, guys. I post on my story a lot. And to answer your question, it's to fail, right? We need to fail, right, in order to get to where we need to go. I just want to comment because Matt's like a fire hose of knowledge, right? This guy's literally ripping knowledge left and right. And I just want to say this is very corny line, guys. Obstacles are like popsicles. If you're resilient, they'll melt away. So I'm gonna leave that.
Why did I take this one, man? You should have literally. I took 10 minutes.
I don't got the knowledge, but I just got like the corny like lines. So I just wanted to drop that one in there, guys, because we are dealing with. When I tell you we're dealing with obstacles, guys, on a daily basis, we are dealing with obstacles. But you know what? We're happy that they're there because, like Matt said, if we don't fail fast, we're not going to end up to succeed. So I'll let you, if you wanted to, I don't know if you wanted to segue that into something else, but that's my take.
No, that's remarkable. I love it. I absolutely love it. And honestly, if you go to the next slide, Angela, it just wraps up this final, and I think I added it here. It should be. Actually, if you were to maybe exit, it doesn't matter actually. Basically, I'll just highlight it out loud. I added one more slide, and basically, guys, I just want to end with a quote from Plotinus, ancient Greek philosopher, and he's talking about. I know, baby. But it's true, and I think it's really relevant here, guys, just for everyone in terms of thinking about this. Never cease chiseling your own statue. That's really what we're talking about. We're chiseling, we're building our character. It's going to be day by day. And so I just want to end on that as part of this philosophy portion of our conversation. I think it's really important. So appreciate you guys bearing with me on that one. I think it's really profound. Definitely going to help upgrade the mindset here. But let's get into the challenge or the giveaway. I know everyone's staying on for the giveaway, not the philosophy.
We're going to get into the giveaway. I want to say the philosophy. We're big on philosophy here at Funded Trader, especially me and Matt. We're definitely tapped in very heavily into what's going on with that, and that's why we're able to have fun, guys. We have our values. We're sticking to them. We're disciplined in what we're doing, right? We're stoic in our approach to our business, and that's why in the chat you guys see me goofing off, getting into it with people, being expressive with the personality and stuff like that. At the end of the day, guys, the work's going to get done, right? Me and Matt, we're aligned. The team is aligned. We're going to get the work done that we need to get done to continue to move forward. When you have Matt dropping knowledge bombs like that on a daily basis, it's hard not to just fucking kill it. So thanks, Matt, for the input here. And like you said, let's hop in to a very interesting part of the webinar. So we're going to be doing a treasure chest giveaway. That's what we're calling it here, guys. Really what's going on is we're giving away 20K cash plus VIP tickets to the FX Summit 2022. This is going to be a huge giveaway. We're going to post the instructions on how to get involved in this. We're going to be doing a vlog. I'm going to be meeting up with, some traders, some funded traders. We're going to be doing a lot this month to continue to showcase, how we want to give back. Obviously, we're doing a giveaway for the webinar as well, but this is just something that's it's going to be announced on Blake's next YouTube video. He's going to announce at the end of the video. So look out for Senor Blake's next video, and I'll post some instructions on there. I'll post a video about this in the coming days. Pretty much May 1st is when it'll go live. So one person's going to win 20K cash. More importantly, one person is going to get to meet me, shake my hands, and get the 20K cash for me. So it's going to be epic. Just want to announce it for you guys. Going to be insane, obviously. And again, 20K cash, FX Summit. As you can see, we are creative geniuses with the design on this right here. So we have April 1st here. It's actually May 1st. So May 1st, we're going to come. Yeah, it's fine. Rules will be announced soon. The rules are going to be very easy. It's not going to be anything crazy. To be transparent with you guys, the goal for us is to really grow our Discord, right? We want to grow our community. And that's going to be a big emphasis for the giveaway. So guys, one more thing with this is if you guys want to, obviously 20K cash is a big deal, right? If someone wins 20K, that's a huge thing, right? So there's going to be multiple opportunities to enter. It's not just going to be one way to enter, right? And we're going to be very transparent through the process of all of this on how to enter, how to get multiple entries. And when we pick a winner, everything's going to be recorded. We don't want you guys to think we're just saying 20K cash and I just give it to my friend or something like that. You know what I mean? That'd be a good friend move right there, but we're not doing that. We're going to be giving away one person in the community. And this is going to become, we hope, a recurring thing for the community. So big moves being made in the giveaway, guys. This is it for the presentation. We can't thank you guys enough for hopping on, for expressing all of your support. It's really been incredible to see the growth of the community thus far. We really, again, can't thank you guys enough for hopping on. And I know someone mentioned, these sessions should be more than 100. Guys, exclusivity, there's something about exclusivity right now. So eventually we'll get to YouTube live and we'll get more people on the community webinars. But right now we're about to hit a massive growth period. We can't do that without all of you. And I'm just going to say this, Matt, I think we're going to hold off for the Q&A. I think we're just going to conclude the webinar. We're going to get this posted up on YouTube for all you guys. So if you had any final remarks, feel free to go ahead.
Yeah, and honestly, guys, for anyone who does have questions and things like that, and they're more like support related, reach out to our team, right? So if you're experiencing any issues, you're wondering when things are gonna happen, feel free to reach out to our team. We can respond there. But guys, thank you so much. It's been an incredible month, incredible journey so far in 2022. May is going to be even more explosive. So stay tuned. Definitely, get in on this giveaway challenge. It's insane. And yeah, bigger news to come at the end of May. So appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And the winner of the giveaway from earlier for the IG story, I'm going to DM you right now for the winner. So guys, thanks again. Hope you enjoy what's left of the week and hope you guys enjoy the weekend, and best of luck in May. We'll be back end of May for the next update. See you guys later.
Peace out, guys.